So I may need help for this next one as well. There were 3 Indian squaws. One slept on a deer skin, one slept on an elk skin, and the third slept on a hippopotamus skin, and someone's already heard it. All 3 became pregnant. The first 2 each had a baby boy, and the one who slept on a hippopotamus skin had 2 baby boys. This goes to prove that the score of the hippopotamus is in the
The other 2 sides. Oh my.
Right, there's one more on. An anthropologist was cataloguing South American folk remedies with the assistance of a tribal elder, a Wizendorf guy, who indicated the leaves of a particular fern were a sure cure for any case of constipation. Well, the anthropologist expressed his doubts and looked rather quizzical at this. The elder looked at him straight in the eye and said, "Let me tell you, with fronds like these, you don't need enemies."
Everyone watched as he struggled to speak, and his paw brushed away one more tear. "Have you got any news of the iceberg? My family were on it, you see. Have you got any news of the iceberg? You mean the whole world to me." And by now all the people had gathered beside him. His grief was one they could share. The people around him in silence and sadness listened to the sad polar bear. "I wanted my children to see me performing, and Belinda, well, she'd have been proud." And at last, lost for words and his tears flowing freely, the question was asked by the crowd, "Have we got any news of the iceberg? My family were on it, you see. Have you got any news of the iceberg? They meant the whole world to me." Thank you, that's right.
So, just wanted to wish you luck with your move, as and when it happened. Thank you very much for all that you've both done for the club.
Ian's here.
You go ahead.
He's here.
Right.
Oh, sorry, yes. Unfortunately, Kevin has gone to the highbrow side of things, and half of these things I can't read, so I don't know quite what they mean. But there are a lot of them in Latin. First one's not too bad, on Christmas night. We'll try that one, see what happens. Sure.
Yeah.
Frost lies thick by Letchwood Eye, all the pools begin to freeze. From Barrington to Bitterley, hills are hung with sparkling trees. And then to Ludlow we must go, before the world is drowned in snow. So swing, my dear, and chime, my dear, bells are ringing out tonight. And you, my dear, and you, my dear, trudging home in wintry light. Here, my dear, And there, my dear, the house is filled with love tonight. And you, my dear, and you, my dear, are trudging home in wintry light.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, Santa.
Welcome to Lapland and Santa TV. I am, as you know, Father Christmas, the one, the only Santa Claus. It's difficult. You might be a little surprised to know I am German. But in these difficult times, the committee decided the only way to get on was to have a German Santa Claus who could ensure that all the little children and big children got what they deserved. Do you hear that, camera? So when the last Santa, God rest his soul, passed on to that great toy factory in the sky, I was brought in to ensure stability and supplies. So, welcome to another edition of Claus Will Fix It! Featuring the Rotary Club of Knighton, Wales. I have looked on my map to find you, but evidently you are just off the edge of the known world. Never mind, you know where you are, I expect. Let's get straight on to our first request. The first request is from Sylvia. Sylvia asks for a date with George Clooney. Difficult, Sylvia. He is a busy man. Still trying to get through last year's dates. I believe his backlog is now 20 million. So for the moment, you will have to do with just the date. 11th of July 2032. Dorothy. Dorothy. You have asked for a hot water bottle. You little fox, I know what this means. It is the same request as Sylvia. I repeat, Clooney is busy. So instead I will send you something made of rubber that you can use to keep warm in bed. So until the next Claus Will Fix It, I will wish you happy Christmas and leave you with this thought. Every gift you give to someone you love means I don't have to.
Would you please stand at the lower taste?
Oh, the Lord. All right.
Come on, they're not. What are we doing? They're not last year. They're not last year.